sitting here with little kitty, Molly, who I like to call Peachy, my little Peachy, and little tiny baby Ennis. She has some oversized PJs on right now. But I'm sitting here with all of the girls because we are going to read a bedtime story. I'm going to read the book called Dimity Duck. It actually was my youngest daughter's favorite book when she was younger, so I thought that I would read it to the girls here and read them a little bedtime story. So go grab your dolls. Go grab your Reborn dolls, your Silicone dolls, your Paradise Galleries dolls, Ashton Drake. Go grab any baby doll you have, Baby Alive, Cabbage Patch. Go grab a baby and join us in a bedtime story, Dimity Duck. So I will give you time to go get your babies. And while you're doing that, I'm going to give just a little update on what's going on in my situation. See, here's this little tiny bassinet that I got. I actually got that for like $10 at the Salvation Army, and it's so cute. You can't put a real baby in it, but you can put dolls in it. So Kitty lays in that a lot of times during the day while I'm busy, and she'll lay in there with her. But we have a new person right here. She's not new. She's actually one of my first dolls, my little precious Peachy. So she's here with us. She has her cute little belly plate on, and she's holding baby Ennis. But anyway, while you're going and getting your dolls, I wanted to give an update on what's going on in my situation. So last year, I had spent the entire year being a substitute teacher, and I was having some difficulties with that because, as you know, I moved here last summer to Maryland from West Virginia after I married last spring. So it's been a little bit of a challenge. When I was in West Virginia, I taught college for high school students, seniors. I taught senior English, and I taught the dual credit courses for English and freshman college English. So I had a really good job. I enjoyed that age group. I enjoyed teaching. I enjoyed literature. I was in grad school, and I graduated from graduate school last spring. So I got my master's degree in English. So it was really hard this past year just being a substitute teacher because it was really hard. The schools were a lot different than what I was used to. A little different demographic of children, different attitude just in the state and things like that. And then it was hard being a sub because you're quote unquote just a sub. And I was used to being a teacher, and I was used to being established somewhere and having my own students. So it was really difficult with me. And I was afraid that I wasn't going to find a teaching job here in Maryland because I had heard that it's very difficult to get a teaching job here because it's one of the highest paid states in the United States. So every time that I was subbing, I sort of went around and asked everyone, you know, how long it took them to get a job. And the earliest I heard was 1.5 years, and the longest I heard was almost 10 years. It's like 8.5 years. So I was really panicking. But I have really good news. I went on a few job interviews right after school let out this spring. Went on a few job interviews, and I got hired at a really good school around here. It's about 20 minutes from my house. And I will be teaching 2 sections of 6th grade English and 3 sections of 8th grade. And out of those 5 classes, 4 of them are honors. So I'm very happy about that. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I did do middle school when I did my student teaching for my bachelor's degree, so I do have a little bit of experience with it. So I'm really excited about that. But I go back to the New Teacher Symposium August 21st for a week, and then I go back to my school August 28th, and then the kids come in September 5th. So I'm really excited. I'm nervous. I've been working on that. So I did find a job. So I am very excited about that. So that's my big update and my big news. So hopefully you have your babies, and we're here with Kitty and Peachy and Ennis, and we are going to read Dimity Duck. Can I put this on your lap, Kitty? Dimity Duck waddles, she toddles out of bed. Nitty naughty goes her tail, and quack goes her head. She brushes all her feathers as gold as new mown hay, then smiles into her mirror. It's time to start the day. Dimity Duck waddles, she toddles off to eat. Wiggle waggle goes her tail, and pump go her feet. She paddles off to breakfast, she dines on fish and weeds. She finds that in the deep blue pond is all the food she needs. She's in the pond, Kitty. Dimity Duck waddles, she toddles and she sings. Giggle gaggle goes her tail, and whoosh go her wings. Frumity Frog watches, he splashes in the pond. He waves a foot at Dimity, of whom he's very fond. Dimity Duck waddles, she paddles to his side. Splishy splashy go the two, playing seek and hide. You like to play hide and seek, don't you, Manish? All day they play, till Frog decides to hide beneath a pad. Dimity Duck can't find him, and sniff, she's feeling sad. Oh, she's sad, Molly. Surprise! Oh, he jumped out. Dimity Duck waddles, she dawdles and she dips. She showers her friend Frumity with frithy, frothy drips. And in case you younger viewers don't know, when we say Frumity, frithy, frothy, sort of in the same sentence, we use the same consonant letter at the beginning. We are using alliteration. Frumity Frog giggles, he wriggles with delight. He bubbles and he babbles, but it's getting on towards night. Dimity Duck waddles, she toddles and grows pale. Drifty drafty goes her head, and droop goes her tail. She's getting tired, guys. It's almost her bedtime. Oh, wrong page. She throws her friend big kisses as the sun sinks out of sight. For Dimity and Frumity, playtime ends with night. Dimity Duck waddles. She gets into her gown. She makes her bed and plumps her pillows full of eiderdown. Dimity Duck waddles. She toddles off to bed. Sleepy sloppy goes her tail, and snore goes her head. Good night, Dimity. Dimity went to sleep. And these three little girls will be going to sleep soon too. But we still have about an hour or two. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining our bedtime story. And if you like it, maybe we can do some more. And you can bring your dolls. And I can bring my dolls. And we can read bedtime stories together. So give me some suggestions. Say bye, guys.